Mr. Speaker, I stand here and I don't understand national right to life either. This is exactly what they're formed for. It fits the heartbeat bill. H.R. 490 is an exact fit, as near as I can determine, into their very mission statement. And I made it a point to look up that mission statement, and I happen to have it here. The National Right to Life's mission statement, Mr. Speaker, goes this way. The mission of the National Right to Life is to protect and defend the most fundamental right of humankind, the right to life of every innocent human being from the beginning of life to natural death. Now, if that's National Right to Life's position and mission, from the beginning of life to natural death, I certainly support that. I don't think we disagree on when life begins, but one might read that statement literally and say from the beginning of life to natural death, maybe National Right to Life's position is something other than the moment of fertilization or the moment of conception on when life begins, because the mission statement doesn't say from fertilization to natural death or conception to natural death. It says from the beginning of life to natural death. But I dig a little deeper, and on their website, they have a statement that says, and the post starts with a question: when does life begin? And it answers its question this way. It said, the life of a baby begins long before he or she is born. A new individual human being begins at fertilization when the sperm and ovum meet to form a single cell. Perfect. I agree with that answer. So they are then formed. The mission is to protect and defend the most fundamental right of humankind, the right to life of every innocent human being from the beginning of life to natural death, National Right to Life's mission statement, and they define the beginning of life as when at fertilization, when the sperm and ovum meet to form a single cell. All right, so there should be no argument any longer. Where does National Right to Life stand? They should be standing for protecting all innocent life from fertilization to natural death. It's a fine and honorable position, and the history of National Right to Life has actually spoken to the heartbeat issue and the heartbeat bill. For example, there was a heartbeat bill that passed out of the North Dakota state legislature back in 2009, and it went to a federal circuit court where it was not upheld by that federal circuit court. Just as I described a little earlier, the lower courts will not overturn a decision made by the Supreme Court. It has to be appealed to the Supreme Court level. This was not, but they were supporting the heartbeat bill then. So they're on record supporting the heartbeat bill. And here are a number of other times on their positions on heartbeat. Heartbeat's been showing up pretty often in the information that's come out of National Right to Life. And I point out again their lead, Carol Tobias or David Osteen. But here's one, this is 5th of February 2013, Right to Life's tweet that went out. National Right to Life's tweet. It's at NRLC if you want to send them a message. It says, unborn child's heartbeat, the most beautiful music, says Beyonce. I looked that up because I wondered what that was. And Beyonce was pregnant. She actually had a miscarriage and lost that child, and loved that child before that child was born. And I don't have any doubt that her heart was broken. But she said, an unborn child's heartbeat is the most beautiful music. And that's posted on National Right to Life's on their Twitter page. And then I go on, that's February of 2013. Here's July of 2013, a tweet from them. Unborn babies can feel pain, they can dream, they have a heartbeat. They respond to their mother's voice. Abortion ends their life. Looks like National Right to Life understands the importance of heartbeat. I think they know, something that I think I also know, is that beating heart is in our ears now. Many of us have heard that beating heart on ultrasound. And when we hear that on ultrasound, we know that's life. And we also know that if that heartbeat can be detected and the baby is protected, that baby has at least a 95% chance of a successful birth. And so that's how viable that baby is at 6 weeks with a heartbeat. Heartbeat. Here's another tweet, 24 September 2014, Right to Life's Twitter account. Listen to an unborn baby's heartbeat at just 6 weeks. Just the amount of time that I gave you. Another heartbeat message going on down the line. This is 2014 also. A Right to Life tweet. Did you know babies by 20 weeks can feel pain? That's the pain capable bill that just failed in the Senate. They already have a heartbeat and detectable brain waves by then. Heartbeat about 6 weeks. And so they're telling us this heartbeat matters. A heartbeat is a sure sign of life. If there's a heart beating there, there's a live baby there. And a baby with a 95% chance or better of successful birth. Moving on in 2014 also, here's Carol Tobias, the lead in National Right to Life. She tweets out on this day, 24 March 2014, new smartphone accessory, rather than accessory allows moms to hear unborn child's heartbeat. I'm glad that we've been noticed this. It was important that we know that. That's the place where these heartbeat sounds have been texted to me from young mothers that are, say, 6 weeks along or 7 or 8 weeks along. They'll send me the sound of that heartbeat. And I can open up, it comes on my phone, and I can open that up, and I can hear that heartbeat and surging at, say, 158 beats per minute. That's one of the most precious that came to me about 2.5 weeks ago, 158 beats a minute. Here's the next tweet that comes down. This is February 2015. This is an abortionist, and that's National Right to Life's tweet, quoting an abortionist who said, I know that the fetus is alive during the process, meaning the process of abortion. I can see fetal heartbeat on the ultrasound. I can see the heartbeat on the ultrasound. That abortionist stops that beating heart. That ends the life of that baby. But this is why Right to Life put this up. They know that heartbeat beats also in our conscience. It beats in theirs. They want to stop abortions. That's their mission statement. They're the oldest organization in the country, the largest organization in the country. The heartbeat bill couldn't more perfectly fit their mission statement, their cause for being, or the messages that come out here time after time in what one would presume would be laying down the predicate for the heartbeat bill itself. Here's another one, Right to Life. Their tweet that comes out and says, I have a heartbeat. It's a baby. I have detectable brain waves. I can feel pain. Don't I deserve human rights? Yes. As soon as we can possibly provide them and stop this carnage of abortion, don't I deserve the human right to life, is what this quote is, put out by National Right to Life. And going on to another tweet, this one is in November of 2017. There's a continuum here that brings this thing through to 2017. National Right to Life's tweet that says, did you know an unborn child's heartbeat starts around 20 days into a pregnancy? Most mothers don't even know they are pregnant by that time. Not easily detectable, not detectable by the technology that we call for in the heartbeat bill, but that's how early that is. Knights of Columbus put up billboards that say, my heart began beating at 18 days. And we all start small. Abortion stops a beating heart. Heart, heart, heart. It rings in our conscience. It should ring in the conscience of National Right to Life. Here's National Right to Life in their tweets. Heartbeat, 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 heartbeat. Why not support the heartbeat bill? You actually are doing so verbally here, but you go back to this canard. National Right to Life does not, you want to say oppose. The National Right to Life wants to say oppose, Mr. Speaker. But instead, I say it's more appropriate to say that do not support the heartbeat bill. Why? It's beyond my comprehension how an organization that has this kind of convictions cannot be supporting the heartbeat bill. We have